Alright guys, it's TD Eddie and today I'm going to be doing What If Lindsay Wasn't Dumb in episode 1 of All Stars. Yep, so let's get started. So the reason why Lindsay got eliminated was because she didn't know how to push the carriage for them to win. Yeah. So Lindsay's probably going to be turning into the Lindsay she was in action when she took leadership. And when Courtney said she would do it, Lindsay would be like, hey, no, I'm not going to do it. Let's make someone stronger do it. Like how she did in action when she chose Beth for the scare challenge. And they would choose Mike. So Mike is the one who's pushing the baby carriage. And same thing with the villains, Joe. Joe will be pushing the carriage, and then Mike. Alright, since the heroic hamsters had a Mike on their team, they would be probably moving way faster, and he wouldn't get as tired as Lindsay did. But I still think the villains would win, probably, yeah. So heroic hamsters lose, and they're not gonna vote off Lindsay because she didn't do anything to get her eliminated. And they would probably vote off the weakest person on their team, which would be Sam. So Sam's the first one eliminated. And yes, I know they're like nice people, but still, I think they would be smart enough to vote for the weakest person on their team. I think everyone would vote for him. So Sam's out. Okay, Evil Dread. Second episode. So Lindsay's still here. And Lindsay, would she be helpful in this challenge? Well, I mean, she wouldn't be really strong to carry and she wouldn't be smart enough to look for those pieces. But since we did say that she would be the Lindsay from action, I think they would win even easier than they did before. Lindsay would be telling people where to search. So villainous vultures lose because of their terrible teamwork skills. Who would go home? Well, nothing changes, so Lightning goes home again, as the original. Okay, episode 3. Saving paintball leech ball or something, yeah. Okay. So then we ask again, would Lindsay be helpful in this challenge? Well, I wouldn't say she's the best, but she wouldn't be the worst. I mean, she would be okay, but she'd probably be the first one to be shot with the leech. Yeah. But then we have Zoe who gives them the win. So villainous vultures lose again. Who would get eliminated? Joe. Nothing changes. Okay, episode 4. Okay, so Sam isn't in this challenge, so definitely someone different's gonna be getting eliminated. So now we have to ask again, would Lindsay be helpful in this challenge? Probably not. So I think the heroes would lose. And I think Sierra would get voted out for 2 reasons. One, because Cameron would probably be already annoyed by Sierra because Sierra thinks he's Cody, even though he's Cameron. So definitely Mike, Zoe, and Cameron would vote for her to help their friend. And I think Courtney would also vote for her since she doesn't really like her. And reason number 2 is because she was the first one who barfed. Yeah. So Sierra's out. Okay, episode 5. This doesn't really matter because it's a non-elimination. But this is just a non-elimination. But Cameron does get switched to the villain side. Cameron, the heroic hamsters would lose, and he would volunteer for elimination. But actually no, he wouldn't do that because the only reason why he did that was because Sierra. That's the only reason why he volunteered to be eliminated. But before we do the team swap, we have to ask ourselves again, would Lindsay be helpful in this challenge? Probably not. So now we can go on with the team swap. So these 3 would vote together. I think they would vote for Courtney because she's more meaner, and then yeah, that would be a 3 votes for Courtney already. So then she would be eliminated, but she doesn't, and now she gets switched to the villain side. So that leaves the heroic hamsters with 4 members on the team and 6 for the villainous vultures. Okay, episode 6. Let's see. So now Cameron isn't on the villain's side. He's just still on the heroic hamsters. So now, would Lindsay be helpful in this challenge? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure these 3 would go together, and Lindsay would probably just go by herself. Yeah, because they would have to split up, but these 3 would just go together. Maybe Cameron would go by himself, but hard chance of that. Okay, so now, would Lindsay help in this challenge? Yeah, I guess. She probably wouldn't be good at finding eggs. But she would probably just have some dumb luck and actually find egg. So, and besides, the heroic hamsters already win this challenge anyway. So, they win. Villainous vultures lose. Who gets voted out? Well, Heather. Nothing changes. Because maybe, yeah, dumb luck. Lindsay would find the invincibility statue, and Heather and Alejandro would try to convince her to give it to them. But I'm just going to stick with what originally happened in the show. Okay, episode 7. Suckers Punched. So, would Lindsay be helpful in this challenge? Well, she'd probably be just like Sierra. She probably wouldn't really help, since she's not really the most athletic competitor in Total Drama. So who would win the challenge? Lindsay's fear is like, well, we remember in Total Drama Island, she was afraid of bad hair or a minefield in heels. But there's no way to really give a fighting person to do that look that is compared with that. But I guess we'll just like get a they would probably get a Yeti since it's hairy. And would Lindsay win? Definitely not. So heroic hamsters lose again. And, well, it's pretty obvious who gets voted out. Lindsay. Since these three stick together. So now Lindsay isn't here anymore. And now it's merge time. We got Duncan, Alejandro, Gwen, Scott, and Courtney. But this episode already ends right now because we have the same people from the original who go to the merge. So I guess that's it. It's over. Same people eliminated, but just in a different style. Just in a different way. So yeah, that is What If Lindsay Wasn't Dumb, in episode 1 of All Stars. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.